The first person I would like to thank, and I would like her to come on stage, is Miss Gloria. Gloria is my, not only my right arm, but she's my left arm as well. She is such an angel, I cannot tell you. You know, to be perfectly honest, you know, for the last 20 years, I've been looking for the perfect personal assistant. And I interviewed and tried out so many personal assistants, and I finally gave up. And I said, God, I give up. I surrender. I interviewed people. I had assistants, and I'm not saying they were not good, because I've actually had a lot of good personal assistants. But I kept interviewing people, and you know, some were competent but weren't loving, and some were loving and incompetent, and you know, some weren't spiritual enough, and you know, it just, to find the perfect assistant, it's kind of a high intensity, you know, job. There's a lot of work to do, and not only for WESOC, but you know, the academy and stuff, and then son of a gun, you know, straight from Austria. You know, one day this cute little thing, you know, walks up on the property, you know, and so, you know, and so then I said, email me or something, because it's my private residence as well, because she didn't tell me in advance she was coming. I was busy, so anyway, so, you know, and then she came to WESOC, and I think for the second time, and then wanted to, had the idea of getting someone to say, why don't you ask me for a job? You know, and so, and it just so happened I had a turnover in my employee situation, and so I hired her for, you know, I had about 4 assistants, different, not my main assistant, but one of my, you know, 3 other major assistants, and I'm telling you, it was the best thing I ever did. It was the best thing I ever did. And you know, things happen in life, things change, and you know, eventually it was just the most obvious thing in the world that she was meant to be my main personal assistant, and she helps me with everything at the academy, and she helps me, you know, with all the logistics for WESOC throughout the year, and here she's responsible for all the logistics, because I help out a little bit in some, you know, during the year. Obviously I have a big part to play, but when I'm at WESOC, I don't want to be encumbered by any logistical business. You know, I have enough on my plate, and so she's responsible for everything. And she is so competent, and she is so loving, and she is so spiritual, and she is such an angel, and she has such a sweet disposition, and she has such a highly developed consciousness and refined consciousness. It's just, you know, it's really a gift from God when you find people, and she earned it. I mean, I'm not kidding. This whole year, and so. Anyway, from the bottom of my heart, I would just like to give a big hand for Gloria.
Last year, you know, I didn't have the courage to say something, but this year you're not going to run away. I think it's really time now to give a big hand to Joshua. You know, between you and me and the 1 million masters, it's really, I think he changed my life more than anybody else in the infinite universe. And I just know, like, because of him, I really feel like I found the key to the kingdom. He's the purest and the humblest and the most loving and the, you know, man I've ever met in my entire life. And I'm just so eternally grateful for all that you've done for me, and you know, really for all of, you know, for all of us, and how you helped the planet, how selfless and how humble. And I think you're such a beautiful soul, and I thank you so much, you know, for bringing us together. And I think it was such a beautiful event for all of us. And so I think you more than anybody else, you know, a big.
tell you something funny. Last year, I was doing my thank yous to everyone, and then Gloria says she's still a little shy. It was her first we saw her. She tried to grip it. She said, okay, if I say something, about you, I said, no, it's not, sorry. I said, you shouldn't have asked. That was your mistake. So it was my mistake. I shouldn't have told her the secret. Because I just told her no again, and she grabbed it from there. She learned this quickly, I told her.